Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. This is the Mindset Mentor Podcast with Anna Song. I am your host. Thank you so much for coming to this channel again. I appreciate you a great deal, okay? So very quickly, I'd like to give an amazing shout out to, some wonderful people who have been very supportive to this channel. I'd like to give a very warm shout out and a hug to, my sister, the Black Beauty, Emana Araye. And I want to say thank you for, supporting what I do on a daily basis. I appreciate you a great deal. May God bless you and bless you and bless you over and over again. I like to give a shout out to, Rose Abua. Rose Abua, I want to say thank you so much. You follow this page and you're very supportive. Rose Abua used to be my I think classmate in secondary school. Rose Abua, thank you so much. I appreciate you a great deal. I'd like to give a shout out to Evelyn Ojong. Evelyn Ojong is from my place, Ecom. Evelyn, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. It's so sweet to see your own people support you like this. I appreciate you guys so much. And to a lot of other people I may not have mentioned right here, I'm going to give you a shout out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. So very quickly, we are going to look at something I like to say today. It's important to understand that you cannot run your personal destiny upon the faith and experiences of other people. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because of how much the young people of our time are, going by the narrative that is out there in the mainstream society. Today, this video is basically for young women, those who are growing up, those of you who are thinking of doing great, building your own family like from nowhere. I want you to know that it is possible. You can make it happen for yourself. Now, what is out there in the society, in the narrative is that it's not easy for you to break forth and, to do things, especially when you're not from a home or a family that has got pedigree. A lot of young people will tell you today, I can't date a broke guy. I cannot date a guy without a car. I cannot date a guy without a fat bank account. I want you to understand that the reason why we have so many heartbreaks today in the society is because a lot of women want to go out with men who are already made. But it's important to know that for these men to be where they are, there were women who were there for them. And a lot of men do not give up on these women. Whether they have relationship issues, they go back to these women. And that's why midway, they break your heart. You want to begin to build your own right now. For every woman that's out there, there are men around you. Okay, men who truly love you. I do know that most times we don't love the ones who love us because maybe they don't have this, they don't have that. But I learned something from a Calabar woman once when I was growing up. At some point, I spoke to her about something and she said, you can make him what you want. Though a lot of us are very, very lucky to have met men who were doing quite well before we met them, but it's not everyone that is that blessed. A lot of times you find out that you have to build your own, make that person around you what you want them to be. Once you find a man that has got purpose, that is focused, that knows exactly what he wants out of life, you want to settle down and consider building your own empire with that man. As long as you believe in yourself, as long as you are ready to put in the hard work. I've seen a lot of women who are not afraid of hard work, but they are afraid of building with a man. They are afraid because of the popular narrative that is in the mainstream society. When you build to a certain extent, the man is going to leave you. It's important for you to know that there's something called the power of attraction. If you always think that when you build with a man, he's going to leave you, that is going to come to pass. But when you meet a man who is focused and you begin to build with that man, a man who is God-fearing, the last thing that man will do in his life is to leave you for another woman, because he will always remember where you guys are coming from. Now, the society, what is going on? If you want to follow the things that are happening on social media, you will be confused. You will be deceived. Build for yourself. That was why I said that you cannot build a personal destiny upon the faith and experiences of other people. The fact that Mrs. A or Miss A started a relationship and waited in that relationship for 10 years and the man decided to pick another woman does not mean that is likely to happen to you. The fact that Miss B invested the entire resources that she's got with the man and the man decided to pick another woman does not mean it's going to happen to you. Sometimes the Bible says there are 7,000 men who have not bowed down to bow. Those men are here in the world. There are still very good men in the world, men who are very, very trustworthy, men who are loving. When you deal with certain men, they will worship the ground that you walk on. Yes, it happens. Who tells you that there are relationships without problems? The fact that you have dealt with a man does not mean you won't have problems. You will have problems. And you can fix your problems by yourself. Now, the only area where I personally have a problem is with men who are abusive. Even me who is speaking to you. If I am with a man who is abusive, assaulting me physically, or now one hand, you touch me one hand, I'm gone. No matter what I'm building with you, it's over, like gone. I'm not staying again. So I don't encourage people to stay with people who are abusive. But when you meet a young man that has got focus and knows exactly what he wants out of life, his bank account should not be a determinant factor of whether you stay with him or not. If you don't build with him, some woman will build with him, and tomorrow you will only stand afar and admire them. There are still women who are very sensible, who understand that it is okay to build with a man. You think these men who are ready-made are, you know, they just get, themselves made and prepare themselves for you? You want to pick a man around you and build with that man. Forget about this narrative where you see people, I can't date a broke man. These are all celebrities. They meet all of these people. They can say whatever they want to say. They are selling their markets on social media. But unfortunately, it's influencing a lot of young people. You don't have anything. As a young woman, you have not empowered yourself. You don't have anything. The only thing you have is your breast and your bum bum. And you sit down and you are looking for a man who has fixed himself completely to come and marry you. Now, you might be wasting your time because all they will be looking after for them is just the breast and the bum bum and nothing else. They're going for those who have empowered themselves. As a young woman, how much have you empowered yourself? You want to empower yourself. You want to begin to study. You want to expand the way you think, okay? Because when you begin to think well, you will understand that there are men and there are men. There are men who will want to build with you and keep that relationship and take it to the next and the next and the next level. They will be rooted. It will be one of the most difficult things for them to do, just to dump you and go for another man. Do not build your own personal destiny upon the faith and experiences of others. If you are selling in a market, there is a good man in that market who is selling with you. If you're a farmer, there is a good man who is a farmer with you. If you are a civil servant, there is somebody around you. There's always someone. But unfortunately, we do not look at what we have. We look at the things that we do not have. Today, as a young person, I encourage you to look around and reevaluate yourself and your status and look at those people or that person who is there who wants the best for you and who is ready to work it out for you, with you. So look around you, evaluate yourself. Look around you. At every given point in time, there are people around us who want us, who seek to be around us, who seek our attention, who love us sincerely, who are ready to build with us. Look around you. Forget about the narrative that is out there in the public domain on social media. Forget about what the influencers are saying. You have to bear in mind that they are selling their market. They are doing what is working for them. You take these things too serious and you put them in your mind and you begin to run with them. And that is why at the end of the day, a lot of destinies are being destroyed. You want to seek wisdom. For the word of God says, in all thy getting, get wisdom. And wisdom is the principal thing. Today, I urge you, I encourage you to reevaluate yourself and forget about being in competition with other people and wanting to do what other people are doing and being so so mass motivated. Do understand that people are selling their market, okay? They are promoting their own businesses. It's not everyone that has got the right to speak into your life. When you go on social media, it's not everything that you see on social media that you take into heart and your head and begin to walk and run with it and destroy your own destiny. Look around you, reevaluate yourself today. I believe that this is bringing value to you, and I want you to know that you are strong, you are beautiful, you can do the best that you want for yourself, and you can be the best that there is to be. Thank you so much for returning back to my channel. Always, I appreciate you. Should you like my videos, kindly consider subscribing, turn on the notification bell. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. And you know what? Follow us on all our social media handles. It's the Mindset Mentor Podcast with Anderson. Thank you.